Welcome. Settle yourself into a comfortable seated position, keeping your spine lengthened, the chin tucked in towards the chest. Rest your hands in your lap and gently close your eyes. Let's take a couple deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in deeply and breathing out slowly. Breathing in deeply and breathing out slowly. One more time. Breathing in deeply and breathing out slowly, letting it all go, allowing all tension and stress to melt away. And allow the breath to settle now. As it comes back to its natural rhythm, just do a quick check-in with your body, seeing if there's any tension or tightness that you can soften or let go. Checking in with the muscles in your face and the muscles around your eyes. Checking in with your jaw and your neck, your shoulders, allowing these areas to soften. And give yourself the permission to be here without having to go anywhere else or to accomplish anything. Just learning to rest in the present moment, setting the intention to get to know your experience, to really observe what is going on without judgment. Now, bring your attention to the feeling of the breath in your body. Just notice where you feel the breath the most. You may notice the feeling of the air as it passes through the nostrils, or perhaps the subtle expansion of the contraction of the chest. Maybe the rising and falling of the belly. Just choose a place where you can feel the breath most clearly. And once you have done that, use this place as your anchor spot, the spot that you can come back to. And just tuning into the physical sensations of the breath in your body, bringing your mind down into your body, noticing the movement of the breath. And inevitably, the mind may wander. When this happens, just acknowledge that your mind has strayed, and then very gently, with patience, bring your attention back to the feeling of the breath, reconnecting with the physical sensations of the breath in the body, observing the movement, watching how the breath changes from moment to moment. In mindfulness, every time we return our attention to the breath, we are training the mind to learn how to recognize when we're lost in thought, so that we can learn how to recenter ourselves and to bring ourselves back into the present moment. So just take a couple moments here to continue watching the breath. And if at any point you become distracted, it's okay. Patiently return your attention to the place you have chosen as your anchor and continue to watch the breath, reconnecting with the physical senses that you feel every breath. The breath is one of the most valuable tools on hand when we need to take a step back and reconnect with ourselves. By placing deliberate attention on the breath, you're pulling your mind out of the habitual state of constant processing to connect with the present moment. This is known as mindful awareness. Mindfulness is the aware, balance, acceptance of the present experience. It is an opening to or receiving the present moment, pleasant or unpleasant, just as it is, without either clinging to it, wanting or changing it, or rejecting it. When we practice returning to the breath, we are strengthening our muscles of attention and mindfulness. We gain clarity of what is going on inside of our bodies, our feelings, our emotions, and our thoughts. When we tune into ourselves, we return to the place that allows us to truly listen, to recognize that we are alive. If we are in pain, we are able to recognize that suffering, and instead of running away from it, we face it with compassion and understanding. Acknowledging it and accepting it, the only way to allow the suffering to pass. By tuning into our mindful awareness, we're able to freely come back to the self. The self that allows us to live life to the fullest. And as this practice draws to an end, take one last deep breath in and a long deep breath out. Stretch your body very gently, allowing it to return to the outside world with ease and comfort. And when you are ready, open your eyes.